I'm Travis from Fiocchi.
And I'm Brian.
So let's talk about shotgun gauge and what the most common used gauges are in the United States.
Well, the most popular, of course, is your 12 gauge and your 20 gauge. Those are most widely known. You have other gauges, which certain manufacturers still make shotguns for. 28 gauge would probably be the next one in popularity. And then, of course, you have an old standard that still hangs around because it has a nostalgic appeal and people like it, 16 gauge. And this skinny little one down here is not actually even a gauge. It's a 410 shot shell for 410 shotguns. And it's a bore, but we'll talk about that some other time.
So why should new shooters consider gauge size when it comes to selecting a shotgun for their sport, whether that's hunting or clay targets?
Well, that's a good question. I mean, it depends on what do they intend on doing with it. For the clay target genre, the games, the competitive games, even recreation, 12 gauge is your most popular by far. 20 gauge right behind it. Hunting purposes, it depends on the game. I mean, you can hunt quail and dove with a 28 gauge, but I personally don't recommend it for hunting Canadian geese.
Understandable.
So that getting a little wisdom on what gauge and knowing what they want to do with the shotgun is valuable.